back live from Brave Haven Studios on the Coach Scott Field Show, and how exciting that we have Herriman Mustang standout, David Maynard, right here on the Coach Scott Field Show, Bob. Let me tell you a little bit about David. I begged his father last year a couple of times when we were at our AAU tournaments, when we were with Thurl Bailey. I know you're working hard with Utah prospects right now. I'd feel your dad's ear. I'd send him a little text. Hey, can David play up this weekend? Can David play up? But you were doing such a great job with your group and had a lot of success. But I was itching to have the opportunity to have you play up with us because I love your skill set. I love your work ethic. You don't force things. You've had a nice little career going on out there at Harriman, my man.
Pretty good. It's been fun.
That's been a lot of fun, and it's been fun to watch you. I enjoyed watching you play in some of those region games, you know, against the Lone Peaks and the Pleasant Groves and the American Forks. I mean, let's be honest, it's the toughest region in the state.
Best region in the state by far, yeah.
And you're no slack. You can get buckets. You're very unselfish. You're a slasher. But you make good decisions on the court. You don't force things. You kind of take it. And you also, when you get into a rhythm, man, you're going to be lighting some things up this year, your senior year, huh, buddy?
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
What kind of stats? I don't know exactly. What were some of your stats, you know, your junior year this year? You guys qualified for the state this year.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding. But what was your stat line?
I had 23 points a game, 6 boards, 2 assists, and I don't know what my steals were. 1.5, something like that.
See how humble he is, Bob? 23 points. Come on, there are some players out there that don't get 23 points in a career. And you're getting at a game in the toughest region in the state. I'm going to blow you up right now. You're on my show. I'm proud of you. I want all these coaches that watch around the nation to know that David Maynard is a name they need to watch for out here at Harriman High School because, like I'm saying, I've watched you. I'd come in earlier before our games would play. I know you're playing with the prospects this year, so what's up to the prospects out there?
Prospects.
Where have you played so far this spring with the prospects?
We went to Jayhawk Invitational in Kansas City.
How'd that go for you?
We had a great tournament.
Nice.
We lost in overtime to Kansas City Run GMC.
Okay.
They won the tournament.
Okay.
We lost to them in overtime.
Okay. But competitive though. You played right with them.
Yeah, we competed with them.
Love it. Nice.
And then we went to Atlanta, and we blew a couple big leads. It wasn't our best tournament, but
okay. But
still lots of fun.
It's a great measuring stick for you to see where you're at against some of the bigger, faster, stronger, more athletic players in the nation.
Yes, sir. To
see where you're at and where your skill set's at, so you can carry that confidence into your senior season. I know you're going to do big things. You know what? You've got another guy that I know pretty well, Tyus, out there helping you at the point guard, and so I look forward to see Tyus, you know, getting up and down the floor with you. Tyus is getting better. His confidence is growing, and I saw that maturation process. But I got to say this too. No disrespect to you, T, but to play with great players like yourself, you also have the skill and the gift to make other players around you better. You know, you're going to penetrate, kick. You know, you create open shots for you because they're going to have to double team you sometimes. I've seen teams try to be physical with you. I've seen teams try to do things to get you off rhythm, and you give that quick little jab, you know, they get a little space, and then you're going to knock it down. Again, you're being humble, but I think, or actually I know, you have got a great future ahead of you. What type of plans do you have, you know, after your senior year? I'm sure you're getting great counsel and advice from your father, who's a great guy, who does some great coaching. What types of things are you hoping for? What's on your wish list?
I want to play with an elite College One, Division I program.
Okay.
That's my goals.
Have you started getting some contact or some teams showing some interest? A little bit?
Yeah, I've talked to quite a few schools.
Good. Good for you. So let's hope and follow your career, you know, throughout this summer, because you still got another couple tournaments this year because the live recruiting period's coming up in July.
July.
Okay. And where are you guys going with the Utah prospects in July?
We're going to Long Beach, California.
Okay.
Atlanta.
Nice.
And Vegas.
Good for you. Good for you. And so that's 3 more opportunities for these college coaches to make sure they're in that gym to watch you play. What number are you out there with the prospects?
Number 9.
Number 9, Utah Prospects.
Utah Prospects.
Here we go. He's a Mustang. He can play. And let me ask you this question. Yesterday was Father's Day.
Yeah.
Your dad's sitting in the background. Got
right.
nothing but love for you, Coach.
That's right.
What are some things your father has taught you that's helped you in your progress as a player where you're at today?
He's taught me to work hard. He's always rebounding for me, helping me in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
He taught me, the thing that helps me a lot is mental toughness. He taught me
Okay.
that. He taught me to always focus on the next play and don't let your defender get in your head or your mistakes turn into more mistakes.
Nice.
Just always keep playing.
Nice.
And he always counsels me and gives me advice and always helping me improve.
Gotta love that.
So appreciate it.
Hope you tell your dad you love him.
I love him.
Okay, there you go. Hey, it's Father's Day, so if you
Yeah.
didn't get a Father's Day hug, you got some love right here, my man. So, but I know you've done that. You're a great kid. But I encourage you to continue to listen to your dad. I know sometimes, as a son, you'll be like, okay, well, it's just Dad. What does he know? Your dad has a great grasp of the game. He knows the game, and continue to listen and be a sponge and soak that knowledge up. Carry all this confidence into your senior year out there at Harriman. I know you're going to have a great career. What are some things that you're learning in AAU basketball that's going to help you with Harriman next year going into your senior year with this tough region that you guys have?
Playing with some great players, so I'm learning to use my teammates and
Okay, nice.
Sharing the ball, playing as a team more.
Okay, what do you feel are your strengths? What does David Maynard do best? I mean, without giving out too many tips to tell someone how to stop you, but what are some of your strengths to your game? So when there's a college coach out there that's watching and they say, okay, here's David Maynard. I saw him on the Coach Scott Field show. I seen him playing in AAU. Here are some things that I need to know that when I go tell my head coach, if their head coach is watching, what does David Maynard bring to a program? Sell it. Don't be humble.
My middle game. I love my middle game. I love getting I love catching defenders off guard and shooting it right over them.
Nice. You got a quick release. You got that quick little one dribble pull up. I've seen it.
Yes, sir.
I've seen it, and you've done some damage with it.
Uh-huh.
I'm awful proud of you. We've done some workouts together.
Yeah.
Last year we was able to get some run in and had some fun. I've been blessed that I've been able to learn from some great coaches and been around some great players. I mean, you heard Anthony Morrow here on the show.
Yeah.
You was able to ask him a question. Was there anything specific that you took from me on the court that maybe reiterated that what your father's taught you for years, or maybe you heard something a little bit different that kind of stuck with you a little bit?
Absolutely. I always remember one workout. We were just in a half court, but we were playing games. I don't know.
Yeah.
The loser gets to pick the winner picks the punishment.
Okay.
And one game we slacked off a little bit, and then we went over to the bleachers and we talked for a little bit about there's always that next level.
Okay.
You can always get to that next level. No matter how good you are or what level you're at, there's always that next level you can get to.
Nice.
It's always stuck with me. Nice.
Well, I'm glad that you've been able to pick up a little bit. Let's ask this. What are your future plans? I mean, you're going to have a great career in basketball, but what is it that you want to study in college when you go off to the next level? Have you made a decision yet?
I haven't, but my best subjects, I'm really good at math and science.
Okay. Nice.
So something along those areas, I haven't picked it out yet, but that's what I'm looking for.
I like it. I like it. What types of things, what's your dad's aspiration? Where would he like to see you play? Have you ever had that discussion?
I haven't talked to him. He always tells me to go wherever I want. So.
I love it. Love it. I gave the same advice to my son, and awful thrilled that he's got an opportunity to continue his career. He's actually in California right now. I had a former player of mine who spent some time with the Spurs and with the Suns. He picked him up today, got a little workout in with him. So, Doug, appreciate you again for taking care of B-Sly. But little man, little B-Sly, he loves playing with you, by the way.
I love B-Sly. He's a great player.
he's pretty crafty little point.
Yeah, he's crafty.
Yeah, but you've got some of that in your game too. You got some sauce.
A little bit.
You got more than a little bit of sauce. Bob, do you have any questions for David?
Well, I was just thinking the region you're in is, like we've talked about, it's the toughest to play in right now.
Yes, sir.
How do you see the region shaping up next year?
It's going to be tough again. It's going to be another challenge. There's a lot of players have left, but still great programs, great coaches, so still going to be the best. So it'll be tough.
How do you see the Mustangs doing?
We got 4 stars coming back. I like to do some damage.
Good. That always helps, having that experience come back and
Yes,
having the opportunity to play together. And then the other thing, did you get a chance to watch any of the NBA Finals?
Yes, sir. The Spurs basketball was beautiful.
And yeah, I was just going to ask you what your thoughts were of the two different philosophies of the basketball there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how unselfish the Spurs are.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Yeah, I agree. Great question, Bob. I'm glad you were able to point that out. You know, we had a poll question tonight, and we were saying, who do you feel the sleeper of the 2014 NBA draft is going to be? Has there been anybody that you've watched that you think may be kind of, you know, underrated, who may come in and do a nice job when you kind of watch the NCAA tournament and thought, hey, that guy's got some talent? Can you remember any names that you think might be a sleeper coming in? That's a tough one, huh? You didn't know I was going to ask you that.
I didn't know.
I should have prepped my guests better. So, give me a player. Okay, it doesn't even have to be a sleeper, but who do you think is going to have a nice career? You know, now that the draft is coming up, who you like?
He's not a sleeper, but Jabari Parker. You know he's going to be good.
What do you like about his game?
He's so skilled. You know, he's big. He can do it wherever he wants.
Pretty versatile with that big body.
He's very versatile.
Who do you know is kind of versatile with a big body like that right now?
LeBron.
That sounds like something you may have heard here on the show
I
before.
may have heard that somewhere before.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is great minds think alike, Bob. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hey, how about the Herriman program? You guys play some spring ball already? I mean, I know you're doing your Utah prospects things, but what type of things are you guys doing as a team with Herriman that, you know, that's having some great bonding times and experiences for you?
Yeah, we're getting workouts in together during the week.
Good.
That's been good for us. We've had a couple tournaments, getting better, just always improving, trying to get closer as a team.
Let's put the nation on notice.
Yeah.
Harriman basketball 2015. Where are you going to be? You going to win state next year?
It's always the goal, Coach.
Love it. So, what type of record do you think you guys will have next year? Let's put it out there. Let's give some locker room material to these other schools. Let's hear it.
How many games we got? 20? Say we got 23?
Mm-hmm. Maybe just a couple hiccups?
I didn't even know if the cup would go.
I love it. You heard it right here on the Coach Scott Field Show. Lone Peak, you're on notice. Pleasant Grove, you're on notice. Brendo Bailey down there with America Fort, you're on notice. Maynard's bringing the game. He's going to be like Kevin Durant and do his thing. I love it. You heard it right here on the Coach Scott Field Show. Any words to any players out in Harriman that are like 7th and 8th graders who look up to David Maynard and go, wow, he's awesome. What message would you give that little player who watches you right now and goes, I want to be the next David Maynard?
I just tell them to turn the love for the game into hard work. That's all it is, baby. Everyone says it, but that's all it is, really.
Hey,
hard work. And
cliches are cliches because they're true,
yes, sir.
right? I love it. So I hope these guys that are future Harriman ball players and are in these little camps that are going on are listening to David Maynard, because you couldn't have a better role model than who's sitting right here on this show, right here, right now. Any other last words that you want to share with our viewers about David Maynard? Any shout-outs you want to give real quick?
Shout out to the coaches and boys at Herriman.
Nice.
Utah prospects. It's going to be a great summer and great next winter.
Nice. Any shout-outs to family?
My parents always support me. They're the best. My family members always support me. And siblings always support me. I take up a lot of the family time, but
yeah,
they got my back, so I appreciate it.
You gotta love that. Nothing but love for family. Family first, right?
Yes, sir.
Love that about you, buddy. Hey, you got to hear David Maynard of Harriman High School right here on the show. Coach, you got any questions?
For him?
You're with him every day, but give a little shout out there. What do you think?
He is an amazing hard worker, and it starts in the classroom.
No doubt.
He's a 4.0 student, 28 ACT, and he's got a pretty fun trip coming up back east to some Ivy League schools. And so it's not only done on the court, which he spends 3 to 5 hours a day on, but it takes a lot of time in the classroom where he's up with game nights till midnight, 1 o'clock doing homework.
That's right.
To get that done. So.
That's right. And I'm so glad that you put the emphasis on the classroom, because it is student athlete. And to keep student athlete, keep it in perspective, the fact that you have that GPA is hard work, it's dedication, it's discipline, it's hours of preparation. Sounds like you knocked that ACT out, so congratulations to you. I know that the sky's the limit for you. The only ceiling effect that's going to stop you is, you know, the limitations you put on yourself. Think big, grab for that brass ring. I can't wait to see what happens for you, my man. All right, buddy. Nothing but love. Hey, we're going to come right back here with the Coach Scott Field Show, but you Herriman Mustangs, get out there and fill that gym up next year. D. Maynard's going to put on a show. Going to put on a show. Bob, let's go on a break, buddy.
Okay.